Jackson State and the Salukis of Southwest Tennessee. And let's meet the starting lineups. First for the visiting Green Jays.
Who were they coached by?
Beth Barcroft.
The Green Jays are coached by Beth Brockhoff, and they're going to send out, leading off the left fielder, number 7, Faith Holt. Batting second, the center fielder, number 8, Courtney Lynch. Batting third and playing third, number 11, Ivy Knight. Batting cleanup, the shortstop, number 12, Jocelyn Lee. Batting fifth and playing right field, number 24, Dita Porterfield. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 99, Reagan Stewart. Batting seventh and catching, number 25, Madison Solis. Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 20, Aubrey Doris. And batting ninth, the designated player, number 13, Marilyn Lawson. In the circle for the Green Jays, number 14, Sydney Parmenter.
Who are the Salukis? Who were they coached by?
And now, the Salukis, head coached by Keith Gentry. They will take the field as the home team. Their lineup, leading off the second baseman, number 28, Jordan Wilson. Batting second, the shortstop, number 6, Natalie Faulkner. Batting third, the first baseman, number 54, Addison Pfeiffer. Batting fourth, the cleanup hitter, the left fielder, number 20, Juliana Simmons. Batting fifth in the circle for the Salukis, number 3, Brianna Halsey. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 33, Bella Crook. Batting seventh, the designated player, number 12, Carly Riddick. Batting eighth and playing right field, number 32, Emma Fair. And batting ninth, the catcher, number 19, Peyton Moss. In the flex position for the Salukis, the center fielder, number 9, Stephanie Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play ball.
The following is a presentation of the Game Time Sports Network. From Eddie Campbell Field on the campus of Columbia State Community College in Columbia, Tennessee, it's the 2026 TCCAA Region 7 Softball Tournament. And now, from Eddie Campbell Field in Columbia, Tennessee, it's game time. Yes, indeed, folks. Once again, it is game time. Along with producer Eric Roush, I'm Jay Harper, Game Time Sports Network. Yeah, you got me again. Well, hey, we're doing the best we can out here on a beautiful, what is it? It's Sunday, right?
For the Green Jays.
Yeah, you kind of get
number 7, Faith Holt.
You kind of get wrapped up in these tournaments and like, man, what day? Well, you know, who am I? Where am I? But, man, we are having a blast here on the campus of Columbia State, Eddie Campbell Field, a gorgeous day. We've got more softball. This is game 2 of the elimination bracket between the Lady Green Jays of Jackson State and the Lady Salukis of Southwest Tennessee. Southwest Tennessee, with a coin flip, have been determined to be the home team here. So the Lady Green Jays leading things off and making a catch out in right field is Emma Fair, as Faith Holt gets robbed of a base hit. Oh, they are saying that she dropped it. Wow. Coach Keith Gentry not convinced as he goes out. And Keith, such a mild-mannered, even-keeled guy, if you see him this upset, then he is pretty adamant. Rarely do you see Keith this animated. And I'll admit, I mean, it looked like she caught it to me, but again, you know, we're a good 150 feet away. So the call is that Faith Holt has gotten a single out to right field to start things off. Faith Holt, the leadoff batter. She is in left field. Courtney Lynch, the center fielder, now steps in.
Now batting the center fielder, number 8, Courtney Lynch.
Jackson State, they come in with a 13-17 conference record. And 18-30 overall. The Lady Salukis, they're 5-25 in the conference, 20-38 overall. And again, Keith Gentry, the head coach, longtime head coach for Southwest Tennessee. Beth Barcroft, she's been around a while for the Lady Green Jays as their head coach. And yes, the Lady Green Jays, they are in blue. The baby blue. Southwest Tennessee in the dark navy blue and red. And again, Southwest has been determined to be the home team here, even though they are not as good of a seed as the Lady Green Jays. Again, it was determined by a coin flip. Faith Holt on the pass ball gets down to second base now. So already a runner in scoring position. Nobody out, a 3-1 count. The pitcher, Brianna Holsey, we'll get to Brianna's stats here in just a moment. The pitcher in the circle for Southwest Tennessee. The count full up now after these foul balls. Holsey, a 6.01 ERA. This her 18th start of the year. Bella Crook makes the play at third and fires it over to Pfeiffer for the out.
Now batting the third baseman, number 11, Ivy Knight.
So Courtney Lynch grounds out. That brings up Ivy Knight, the third baseman. The pitch outside from Holsey. And the check swing ends up being a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. Runner on third. That's Faith Holt after a bit of controversy to start the game, as it was determined that a ball she hit out to right field was not indeed caught by Emma Fair in right. Even though, frankly, it looks like the catch was made. And, of course, Coach Keith Gentry. That a foul ball. Keith Gentry for Southwest Tennessee. He certainly didn't think it was a dropped fly ball, but he loses the argument. It's a strike, down on strikes. Halsey fires it in there to record her first strikeout of the game.
Now batting the shortstop, number 12, Jocelyn Lee.
It's a first pitch strike to Jocelyn Lee, the Lady Green Jay shortstop. That a line shot over to Pfeiffer at first, and the out is recorded. So that disputed call out in right field does not come back to haunt Southwest Tennessee. Again, I'm Jay Harper. This is Game Time Sports Network. Thank you for being with us here in Game 2 of Game 4. We've got plenty more action. Man, this was just getting started, and we've got 2 more for you today. So many different platforms to watch. The most dependable way, the best way, frankly, is to go to our website, GameTimeSportsNetwork.com. We've got the game right there on the home page in a live stream viewer. But there's also a tournament page, quote unquote. You can find that on the home page. Anyway, click the link that'll take you to the tournament page on our website, and you can go back and watch other games because the links are still hot. The games are archived after they are completed. And you can go back and watch. It's all free. We will do the same for baseball when it gets underway. The first day of baseball is actually on Tuesday. It's the first day and the last day of softball. First day, Tuesday. But I looking at the forecast, though, it's looking kind of dicey. The rain chances, especially on Wednesday, 95% chance of rain on Wednesday. So we can all just kind of, let's all just go and wish that, we'll will the weather to not turn ugly. Jordan Wilson will lead us off. She's the second baseman for Southwest Tennessee in the bottom of the inning. Sydney Parmenter is the pitcher. It's the first time we've seen Sydney in the tournament. As she fires in a first pitch strike that looked outside, but hey, the umpire thought different. Parmenter, this her 17th appearance of the year and her second start. She brings a 5.66 earned run average, a 1-1 record, 29 2/3 innings of work. Jordan Wilson, and it just kind of died. It looked like that was taking off, but then it ends up in Reagan Stewart's glove at second for the out.
Now batting the shortstop, number 6, Natalie Faulkner.
Natalie Faulkner, the shortstop. First pitch swinging. And again, it's the second baseman, Stewart, that calls for it and collects the out. From a line out to a pop out.
Now batting the first baseman, number 54, Addison Pfeiffer.
2 away for Addison Pfeiffer, the first baseman. And I don't know. I don't know how many people I'll be speaking to for this, but whenever I see the name now Pfeiffer, being a Golden Girls fan, you Golden Girls fans know what I'm talking about when the name Pfeiffer comes up, right? I'll just kind of leave it at that. Our little inside joke. That lifted out to center field. No, it's out to Reagan Stewart. Already 3 outs have been made in the glove of Reagan Stewart at second base. Man, what are the chances of that? So
Nothing doing for the Salukis in the bottom of the first
another
inning.
pop-up
The
to
last
Stewart
pitchers
at
are anybody
second.
left on base.
That'll take us now back to the top of the second inning
Coming up.
as we step aside for just a little bit on the Game Time Sports Network.
I chose Columbia State because it was very convenient, it's close to home.
I get a real sense of community, a sense of family.
I absolutely fell in love with the campus and the faculty and the programs and everything like that, and it was so awesome for me.
Explore your opportunities.
Does that mess with your schedule?
Walters State, our story is focused on student success. We're dedicated to creating an environment where our students can thrive, both in and outside of the classroom. So, what do you want to study? Pick a program. We've got over 150 of them. Some are transfer programs that prepare you to transition to a 4-year school after you graduate. We also have regionally and nationally recognized programs that immediately make you career ready. Visit us at ws.edu or give us a call to get started today. Write your story at Walters State.
Back we are, Game Time Sports Network. And the batter now is Jocelyn. Nope, pardon me. The batter now, I'm looking at the wrong stinking list here. The batter is Porterfield. Dita Porterfield, the right fielder, takes a big swing and a miss. That didn't take long as Porterfield goes down on strikes. One away.
Baseman number 99, Reagan Stewart.
And Stewart. She fouls that away. An 0-2 count with one out. And the young woman who made all 3 outs in the last half inning. The second baseman, Reagan Stewart, caught all 3 outs. 3 outs unassisted. Lifted out to right field, chasing it down. It hits the base of the fence. That's him a fair. And there is Stewart. That goes standing up into second base.
Now batting the catcher number 25, Madison Solis.
It's a first pitch strike to the next batter, Madison Solis. Lifted out to left field. That finds the grass where Simmons collects it, throws it over to third. But Stewart is safe. She gets into third base safely. Solis with the single.
Now batting the first baseman, number 20, Aubrey Doris.
Aubrey Doris takes a poke at the first pitch, and it is an out as Halsey collects it. So one pitch, one out.
Now batting the designated player, number 13, Mary Lane Lawson.
It's time for Mary Lane Lawson to step in now, the designated player, the number 9 hitter in Coach Beth Barcroft's order. Big swing and a cut. Oh, and the hit by pitch as Lawson is plunked by Halsey. So now we have bases loaded with 2 outs. And the top of the order with Faith Holt. An opportunity for Jackson State to get on the scoreboard first. Runners on every base, 2 outs with the top of the order. Fouled back. Missing inside. The count goes 3-1 with the bases loaded. A ball away from putting the first run on the board via a bases loaded walk. But that's on hold for the moment as the count goes full. As Faith Holt slaps one foul down the left field line. The count at full, the payoff pitch coming. And we'll do it again. All the runners on the move with 2 outs and a full count. That goes to Crook at third. She steps on the bag and avoids a run scoring Bella Crook. She was indeed a crook as she stole a run away from Jackson State with that nice fielding play and the wherewithal to just step on the bag and get the force out. Jay Harper along with Eric Roush. That's R-A-U. R-O-U. Okay, Rouse. Okay. R-O-U-S-E. Anyway, we've got Eric here pushing the buttons and keeping everything looking nice and pretty, as nice as we can anyway. It is an H in there? Okay. I thought so, man. Yes, Roush. Eric Roush, but it is E-R-I-K, though, right? Okay. Yeah, like Roush Racing? Eric, a fine young man, a student who has wrapped up his education here at Columbia State and is moving on to Emerson College up in Boston. That's exciting for him. So I know he's looking forward to that and helping us out here and doing a nice job. And, of course, we have Jonas Harmon. He, too, a Columbia State student who has been assisting up to this point. And Jonas will join us back again tomorrow. So we always like to offer opportunities to the students at these various institutions. Always enjoy getting to know these young people, and they're always just good, great kids. Hard-working, great attitudes. We love offering those opportunities. Southwest Tennessee back up at the plate. And to start things up, it is Juliana Simmons. She gets hit. So the hit by pitch.
Now batting the pitcher, number 3, Brianna Halsey.
So the Salukis get a base runner. Not the ideal way you want to do it, but there you have it. Parmenter, Sydney Parmenter, the pitcher. She delivers, and that is hit by Halsey, and it's just a little pop over to the first baseman, and collected by Aubrey Doris.
Now batting the third baseman, number 33, Bella Crook.
Bella Crook is the batter, and she made that ending the play in that last half inning. She laces that over to Reagan Stewart, who's already been busy today at second base.
Now batting the designated player, number 12, Carly Riddick.
A quick 2 outs for Carly Riddick, the DP. I'm guessing we'll see Carly in the pitcher's circle before this one's over. And a foul ball is caught for the third out. As Riddick looks disgusted, like, you got to be kidding me. She fouls out the third baseman. That is Knight. That makes the catch.
We're still scoreless.
Let's go ahead and take a quick break and share a fine promotional announcement from one of the TCCAA institutions.
In 1967, West Tennessee's first community college opened its doors. In the decades since, graduates have made a name for themselves as healthcare professionals, community leaders, business owners, veterans, educators, and so much more. With 3 generations of Jackson State graduates leading the way, the future has never looked brighter for West Tennessee. We are your community college. We are Jackson State.
Lovely day in Columbia, Tennessee. Eddie Campbell Field is where we are and will be for the next several days. The Lady Green Jays, even though they're wearing blue, they are the visiting team in this one. And they're up at bat now in the top of the order. And Courtney Lynch fouls off the first pitch from Halsey. That gets through the infield, but it is knocked down by Faulkner.
Now batting the third baseman, number 11, Ivy Knight.
An infield single for Courtney Lynch brings up Ivy Knight. Nobody at first. Jordan Wilson, she charged towards second base to cover the bag because the runner was going. So consequently, nobody was at first covering the bag. So 2 runners on. Jocelyn Lee, the shortstop, at the plate. That's a solid single out to right field. Barcroft waving the runner home, and she is safe at the plate. The speedy Courtney Lynch. She wasn't going to be stopped.
Now batting the right fielder, number 24, Dita Porterfield.
2 runners still on for the Lady Green Jays after they strike first. Still nobody out with 2 runners on, with Dita Porterfield at the plate. And the first pitch from Halsey up high. Fielded by Pfeiffer. She steps on the bag, gets the 1 out, but the 2 runners do advance. So a couple of runners now in scoring position for Jackson State. Back up to the plate is Reagan Stewart. She doubled out to right field earlier. There's a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brianna Halsey, the Southwest Tennessee pitcher. She has seen more innings of work than any other Lady Saluki in the circle. The pitch from Halsey fouled off now by Reagan Stewart, the second baseman. 1 out, 2 runners on. The off speed is high and outside. The pitch now. And just barely missing. That will load the bases with only 1 out. The Lady Green Jays had loaded things up last half inning, but did not manage to score. There were 2 outs at that point. We've only got 1 out here. Madison Solis, who singled to left her first time up, hits it right back to Halsey. The out made at home and at first. It's a double play.
1, 2, 3, double play.
So they did manage to stop that from being a huge inning for Jackson State, did the defense for Southwest Tennessee.
No errors.
So I guess things actually kind of worked out for that particular inning, all things considered. 2 more games coming up after this one. And, of course, we'll have it all for you here on the Game Time Sports Network. A variety of different platforms in which to view the games. After this game, we'll be back up in the winter bracket, if you will. Volunteer State, along with Dyersburg State. They will tangle at 3 o'clock. Volunteer State came into the tournament, the number 1 seed. Dyersburg, the number 4. You know that's going to be a battle. And, boy, it still stays hot for the nightcap at 5:30. The number 2 seed, Lady Tigers of Jackson State, They will face the number 3 seed, Lady Senators of Walter State. Both of those schools run-ruled their previous opponents. I doubt that will be the case with the game between those two, but hey, you never know. You know, you run into a hot-hitting team, even when you've got, just outstanding pitchers, and, man, it gets tough. But in any event, we've got 2 more games after this one. And somebody asleep at the wheel, handling the music. The umpire's like, hey, there. I mean, we're boogieing, but we got ball game to play. Yeah, everybody automatically assumes, and understandably so, that the score the scoreboard is being kept in the press box. The music is emanating, being played and controlled from the press box. Neither of those are the case here at this tournament. All of that's being taken place somewhere down on the ground, I guess, and but all the umpires, they always look up here at us and give us dirty looks and stuff, and we're like, we're shrugging our shoulders like, hey, we're just a couple of hairy-legged hillbillies up here doing the play-by-play and the PA and stuff. But 2-0 count on Emma Fair. She swings through that to make it 2-1. We'll have a keyword of the game for this game, where you can possibly win yourself a nice video camera along with some Game Time Sports Network swag. Emma Fair hits that off her hands, and it's just a little blooper foul. The count goes even at 2-2. That fills the count at 3-2. That's hit pretty well out to left field, but the left fielder Holt drifts under it to make the catch for the out.
Now batting the catcher, number 19, Peyton Moss.
Peyton Moss is the catcher. She now the batter. Peyton, a freshman from Olive Branch, Mississippi. Nobody on, 1 out with Jackson State up by 1. That's a little pop over to the shortstop. That is Jocelyn Lee for the out.
Back to the top of the order for the Salukis, the second baseman, number 28, Jordan Wilson.
Jordan Wilson hit a pretty hot shot her first time up, but boy, it was a bullet that went right to Reagan Stewart at second for the out. Jordan looks at a ball with 2 outs. It's a 3-0 count. 2 outs. Jordan Wilson, the batter. I'm willing to bet she's taken all the way. And that was the case. 3-1. A long look in by the pitcher Parmenter. And Sydney delivers. In foul territory, and Holt tries to chase it down in left, but can't quite get there. We have a full count on the Lady Saluki second baseman. That's Jordan Wilson. Hit pretty well, but the center fielder drifting back, and that is Lynch that makes the catch for the third out. Let's go ahead and get to that keyword of the game for those of you that are just now checking out one of our live streams and wondering, what is he up to? Well, the keyword of the game, just something to have a little fun with. We're going to announce a keyword of the game. We've been doing it all tournament. We'll do it every game. Announce a keyword, and if you will email that keyword into info@gametimesportsnetwork.com. Yeah, I know it's a lot, but if you email the keyword, you'll be registered automatically for a nice video camera giveaway, and we'll toss in some Game Time Sports Network T-shirts. Got a nice insulated. Well, it's not Yeti, but it's like one of those, you know, the insulated cups for coffee or what have you. And we got some other swag we'll throw in there. Anyway, we'll toss all that together, throw it in a box, mail it to you. How about we give you, actually, it's keywords this go-round. Foul pole. Foul pole. If you will email foul pole to info@gametimesportsnetwork.com, who knows, I may be shipping you a nice new video camera along with that other stuff. And no, we promise there will be no spam emails. We're not just out to collect email addresses. We're just trying to reward folks that are checking in with us here on the live stream. We've done it for other tournaments, this kind of thing, and folks seem to have kind of get a kick out of it. Brianna Hulsey, she fires in the first pitch as a strike to the batter, Aubrey Doris, the Lady Green Jay first baseman. Aubrey swats at one and fouls it off. So again, foul pole is our key words, in this case, plural I suppose. Foul pole is our key word. The 0-2. And perfectly placed. Doris hitting it over to the left side of the infield, and it just squeaks right between Crook and Faulkner at third and shortstop, respectively. Mary Lane Lawson, she was hit by a pitch the last time up. She swings at that pitch and misses. Mary Lane, boy, she's got the long hair all the way down to her hips. And as many of the softball players do, they fashion it in, I guess that's a ponytail, but there's about 4 or 5 sections to it. I'm not up on my young lady hairstyles. It's a pitch that finds the inside corner for a strike. Brianna Hulsey has an 0-2 count, I believe. The bunt is dropped. Crook collects it, but sees that she has no chance to get the runner. So wisely, she doesn't even attempt to throw it down there. So oftentimes you will see players, the runner is almost at the bag, and they'll throw it over there anyway when there's no chance in Hades of getting them. So then you run the risk of an errant throw and overthrowing the base, and everybody runs everywhere. So again, kudos to Crook at third, realizing, I don't have a chance, so let me just put it in my pocket. Emma Fair charging the ball and sticks a one-handed catch out there, and they get the runner at third. Almost got the runner at second. Some nice defense on display. Well, heck, there was one out anyway, so they didn't need to get that runner at second. So the double play ends that threat. Nicely done. Some good heads-up defense from the Lady Salukis. Let's go ahead and check out for just a little bit. We'll let
In 1967, West Tennessee's first community college opened its doors. In the decades since, graduates have made a name for themselves as healthcare professionals, community leaders, business owners, veterans, educators, and so much more. With 3 generations of Jackson State graduates leading the way, the future has never looked brighter for West Tennessee. We are your community college. We are Jackson State.
Okay, so Doris singled.
As a first-generation college student, estaba un poco nerviosa. I knew I would need extra support, but I didn't know where to find it. At Roan State, I have a success coach to help me with every step along the way. Para más información, visita la página roanstate.edu.
All right, we're up here. Oh, that is a home run blast? Nope, it's a foul ball.
Left field off the bat of the shortstop number 6, Natalie Faulkner.
Okay.
Now batting the first baseman number 54, Addison Pfeiffer.
All right. Pardon us, we're up here trying to figure out some things that that transpired there in the bottom of that last inning. But Natalie Faulkner, she just flied out. Addison Pfeiffer now the batter as she looks at a ball. One and 0 on the Lady Saluki first baseman. That's it over to Reagan Stewart. And Reagan pulls the batter off the bag. So Doris is pulled off of first on a throw that was just a bit off target by Stewart. And that allows Pfeiffer to reach. Juliana Simmons now the batter, the left fielder. She swings at the first pitch.
Number 20, Juliana Simmons.
It's an 0-1 count on the foul. Simmons hit by pitch in her initial at bat in the game. Parmenter delivers. It's popped. It's in foul territory, but there is Faith Holt to come in and make the catch.
Now batting the pitcher, number 3, Brianna Holsey.
The Lady Saluki pitcher, now the batter. She had a little pop fly to first base for an out her last time. high pitch swung on and missed. Pfeiffer gunned down at second. That the third out. Pfeiffer trying to steal, but she is caught. The good throw by the catcher Solis for the third out. We're still sitting here at 1-0 as we now will move along to the top of the inning. Jay Harper, Game Time Sports Network. Man, we still got plenty to get to in this softball tournament. Then baseball starts next week. Tuesday, May 5th is, provided the weather cooperates with us, ought to be a big day, as both baseball and softball will be overlapping in the tournament. Tuesday designated as championship day for the softball tournament, and it's also the initial day when baseball gets started.
Will be the third baseman, number 11.
And we'll have all of it here. Now, again, the weather forecast looking a little dicey as the week progresses next week, especially on Wednesday, a 95% chance of rain. And I believe we're at like 40% last time I looked for Tuesday. And then I think 60% on Thursday. Anyway, it's just too ugly to think about. So we won't think about it. Brianna Halsey in the circle. She delivers first pitch that is a ball to Ivy Knight, the third baseman. She has struck out and reached on a bunt. That well hit, but foul. It hit out of the ballpark, but again, getting around real early. That is a foul ball. 1-1 count. And another foul to make it 1-2. Coming in to make the catch, the left fielder Simmons. The batter is Jocelyn Lee, and she is the shortstop for the Lady Green Jays. Nobody on with a 1 out. As she looks at the pitch from Halsey, that is a ball. There's a strike from Halsey. That makes it 3-1. That is right at the base of the fence. It almost looked like it was going to travel out of here, but Jocelyn Lee stands into second base with the double.
Now batting the right fielder, number 24, Dita Porterfield.
That's Jocelyn's second hit of the day. Dita Porterfield now the batter, the right fielder for the Lady Green Jays. Dita hitting .303 on the year. That skips in, but Peyton Moss catches it on the skip. The 1-1 coming. And taking something off, and that had Porterfield out in front. 1-2. Dita will be followed by a very busy second baseman for Jackson State. That is Reagan Stewart. Porterfield is retired via the strikeout. That's her second K of the day. Reagan Stewart, she's got a double to her credit thus far. She now steps in with a runner on second. That's Jocelyn Lee, who managed to double. Two outs. And another foul. Reagan Stewart, she's on these pitches. She's just a little under them. She's pretty well timing it right. Third foul in a row. And the chanting and the cheering continues. High and outside. A 2-2 count with two outs. This a close, tight game, as you can see, just 1-0. And Reagan hits a rocket right to Simmons at the left field position. The out is completed. So it's a line out to left field as we move along. And the Lady Salukis take the batter's box at the bottom of the fifth inning. Stand by. We shall return after a message from one of the fine schools in the TCCAA.
As a first-generation college student, estaba un poco nerviosa. I knew I would need extra support, but I didn't know where to find it. At Roan State, I have a success coach to help me with every step along the way. Para más información, visita la página roanstate.edu.
Along with producer Eric Roush, as in Roush Racing, I'm Jay Harper, Game Time Sports Network. And for those of you wondering, foul pole was our keyword of the game. Sydney Parmenter still in the circle for Coach Barcroft and the Green Jays, who are wearing blue. So I wonder if their name was the Blue Jays, would they be wearing green? It's certainly something to ponder. Here is the pitcher for the Salukis, Halsey at the plate. She pops out to right field, one away.
Now batting the third baseman, number 33, Bella Crook.
Bella Crook, the batter. The Lady Saluki, third baseman. Bella's a freshman, Covington, Tennessee is where she calls home. Well hit. That's going to find the grass out in left center as Bella Crook puts the bat on the ball with one out.
Now batting the designated player, number 12, Carly Riddick.
I think we're going to have the pinch runner for Crook. Out of the dugout comes Stephanie Johnson.
Pitch running, number 9, Stephanie Johnson.
What was that? You said something about number 16. Hey, yeah, Mike. But she's on deck. Yeah, he said Gomez won't play because she wasn't feeling good, but she's on deck now. You said number 9. Yeah, 9, Stephanie Johnson.
Carly Riddick looks at a first pitch that's high and inside from Parmenter. On deck, we see Farrah Gomez. Coach Gentry telling us before the game that Farrah wasn't feeling all that well and may not see any action, but apparently she feels good enough now to be in the game as she is on deck. The pitch from Parmenter scoots Riddick off the plate. That brings it a 3-0 count. A pitch away from having the go-ahead run on the bases. Oh. Okay. That was called a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Parmenter, a big, long look into the catcher. And now she delivers. And that's a fair ball down the left field line from Riddick. The 3-1 pitch is laced out to left to put 2 runners on with 1 out for the Lady Salukis. And up to the plate, it appears we've got a pinch hitter and the aforementioned Farrah Gomez, who was feeling a little under the weather, but now feels good enough to take her spot in the batter's box.
Pitch hitting for the Salukis, number 16, Farrah Gomez.
Farrah has played left field in this tournament. Farrah has pitched in this tournament. And it looks like we've got a new Lady Green Jays pitcher.
Now in the circle for the Green Jays, number 5, Bria Martin.
Bria Martin started yesterday's game in the circle, and now she will come in relief of Sydney Parmenter. Two Lady Salukis on base with just 1 out. This an opportunity. We've got a pinch runner now for Riddick.
Pinch running for the
and
Salukis
this is
Kaylee
Shearing.
Kaylee Shearing.
So all kind of maneuvering here. We got a pinch hitter. We got a pinch runner. We got a new pitcher. It's a first pitch strike from Bria Martin. Swinging and missing for strike 2. Farrah's a freshman, Collierville, Tennessee, her hometown. The pitch high. Two balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Farrah Gomez, the batter. Over to Stewart, trying for the double play, and they complete it. Quelling the threat one more time does the Jackson State defense. Southwest Tennessee, that was their best scoring opportunity of the day, and it goes for naught.
In the bottom of the fifth inning, no runs, 2
We'll
hits, no errors, and
scoot on over to the top
one
of the
base.
sixth.
We played 5.
Let's go ahead and give you the rundown as to what you can expect after this game. We've got 2 more to get to. When this game is completed, we'll get to the third game of the day. We'll move back up to the quote-unquote winners bracket. Volunteer State, the number 1 seed, who defeated Cleveland State yesterday. They will face Dyersburg State, who got past Roane State yesterday. So it's the number 1 seed against the number 4 seed at 3 o'clock or thereabouts. Then the game to wrap things up for this Sunday will pit the number 2 seed, Chat State Lady Tigers, against the number 3 seed Lady Senators of Walter State. So not that this game isn't good, but boy, I expect these next 2 to be especially competitive. But this one's pretty darn competitive. You know, we've had a lot of these, well, to be honest, we've had some blowouts here. I mean, there's no other way around it in this tournament. We've had a number of teams get run rule. This one, well, obviously that ain't the case, as we've got just a 1-0 score and anybody's ball game at this juncture. And tomorrow, we've also got another slate of games, 4 more tomorrow. The home plate umpire
Leading off the top of the 6th inning for the Green Jays.
taking a bit of time to make his way back to behind the plate. Leading off the inning for the Lady Green Jays, it will be their catcher, Madison Solis.
She bat 10 for bat for 20 on deck. Keely Williams.
So it appears we will also have a pinch hitter coming up here in a little bit. After Solis bats, we see Keely Williams on deck, but we'll get to that here in a moment. Solis swinging at the first pitch, and Addison Pfeiffer says, "Thank you very much. I'll take that." 1 away.
Pitch hitting for the Green Jays, number 10, Keely Williams.
Keely Williams, she's pinch hitting for Aubrey Doris. Keely looks at a first pitch strike. Brianna Halsey still in the circle for Coach Gentry. Pulled that foul. That's a pop-up, lifted up, and boy, there was some miscommunication there as Crook and Halsey did the I got it, you got it, no, I got it, you got it, and almost nobody got it. But finally, Halsey ends up making the catch for the out, 2 away. So we've got another pinch hitter as Mary Lane Lawson is being pinch hit for.
Now batting number 5, Bria Martin.
So the pitcher is now
Bria, who came in as the pitcher, now the batter.
So she came in as
It's a first pitch strike. Nobody on base with 2 outs. We are in the top of the 6th inning. the leadoff hitter, Faith Holt. She's taking her practice swings in the on-deck circle. The pitch now, right back to Halsey. The hot shot is collected, and the out is collected as well. The bottom of the sixth inning on its way on the Game Time Sports Network.
I chose Columbia State because it was very convenient, it's close to home.
I get a real sense of community, a sense of family.
I absolutely fell in love with the campus and the faculty and the programs and everything like that, and it was so awesome for me.
Explore your opportunities.
Along with producer Eric Roush, Jay Harper joining you, Game Time Sports Network. And we've got Bria Martin still in the circle for Coach Barncroft and the Lady Green Jays. And I'm not going to comment about how the Green Jays are wearing blue anymore. I'm done with that. So we've got another game after this one, as we mentioned a little bit ago. Got two more, actually. And then a full slate tomorrow, all of which will be available via the Game Time Sports Network, provided our internet holds out. You're always at the mercy of that. And we actually are using Starlink internet here, that company owned by Mr. Musk. It's a beautiful facility, but it does not have internet. Dave Hall, field across the road, as Reagan Stewart tried to catch the foul there, couldn't collect it. But Hall baseball field across the road, they've got Ethernet over there, so we won't have to worry about the Starlink cooperating. It's a pretty cool system, the Starlink thing. We've used it quite a bit. There's a strikeout as Peyton Moss is retired.
Now batting the second baseman, number 28, Jordan Wilson.
We use the Starlink internet, satellite internet, and a lot of soccer, a lot of soccer games, because, the soccer fields, you're out in the cow pasture half the time, and, there's no internet out there, so you use the Starlink, and again, it's pretty effective. Here is Jordan Wilson, the second baseman. That pitch high from Bria Martin. Got to know Jordan here last season. The Game Time Sports Network did the live streaming for Southwest Tennessee Sports last year. That is popped out to shortstop, and there's Jocelyn Lee to make the catch, so Jordan is retired. But Jordan was my camera person for the soccer games. As an intern for the softball team, they assigned the players to do various tasks around campus, and Jordan got to be, along with Natalie Faulkner, two great kids. They got to be my camera people and help me with some stuff. I saw Jordan yesterday. She came up and gave me a big old hug. So it was nice to see her. And here's my other bud, this Natalie Faulkner. Both Natalie and Jordan from Munford, Tennessee. And boy, they're two peas in a pod, let me tell you. When you see one, you usually see the other. Natalie, 1-1 count on her with 2 outs. Natalie, a fine shortstop. She was hurt a good part of the year last year, so, man, it's great to see her healthy, and she's played a lot this year. She swings through the pitch. A 2-ball, 2-strike count with 2 outs. Nobody on base. Staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive. 2-2 count with 2 outs. Fouled. Waiting on deck, it's the first baseman, Addison Pfeiffer. There's that Golden Girls thing again. Anyway, I got to stop. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hey, I amuse myself, if nothing else. That was a close pitch. We go full at 3-2 with 2 outs. The Lady Salukis running out of outs here. Down on strikes goes Faulkner as Bria Martin does the job. We'll move to the top
3 down for the Salukis there in the 6th. We go
of
to
the
top of the 7th inning.
7th inning here.
Still 1-0 Green Jays.
So we'll keep it right here for the moment. Again, let us remind you of what is coming up after this game. There's 2 more, and they are expected to be dandies. The number 1 seed, Volunteer State Lady Pioneers. They have pretty well been mowing through the competition thus far. They'll be facing Dyersburg State, who's no pushover, let me tell you. They are the number 4 seed. Ella Chilton yesterday just, hey, if we did players of the game officially for these games, the game yesterday with Dyersburg State and Roan State, Ella Chilton would have indeed been the player of the game. She just pitched beautifully and knocked in 3 runs. And guess what? I'm looking at the lineup for their game coming up next. And it looks like Chilton is going to be the pitcher again. So,
the left fielder number 7, Faith Holt.
But anyway, that game coming up after this one. Volunteer State and Dyersburg State. Faith Holt now the batter. Looking at a ball first, and now she swings at the next one. Simmons trying to draw a beat on it, but it's over her head. Faith Holt with a leadoff single. Another runner in scoring position. A double, actually.
Courtney Lynch.
A single plus another base. That's a double. And she hit it out to left field as it just drifted and drifted on Simmons out in left. Courtney Lynch takes her spot in the batter's box now. Courtney with an infield single. It's a called strike. That finds the grass. It's another hit. As Holt advances to third, and Courtney Lynch now at first. Still nobody out.
Now batting to third baseman number 11, Ivy Knight.
Ivy Knight, the third baseman. Now the batter, so you're dealing with the heart of this Lady Green Jay order with nobody out and already a runner on third. It's a strike. And a run will score as Jordan Wilson on the double steal was attempting to cut off the throw to get it home, but couldn't make the catch of the throw from Moss. As it glanced off her glove, that's just a case of taking your eye off the ball for a split second in anticipation of throwing it to home and not catching the throw. So it's 2-0 now. That just over the outstretched glove of Crook. Runners on the corner, still nobody out, as the Lady Green Jays have gotten themselves, I guess, what should be considered an insurance run, given how this game's gone thus far, to be up 2-0. So we're going to move to the pitcher circle here and talk about a few things for the Lady Salukis. So the circle has been broken. The pitch now is low.
Batting the shortstop, number 12, Jocelyn Lee.
Jocelyn Lee, the shortstop, the batter. That's hit pretty well. Emma Fair makes the catch. Tagging up and scoring is Courtney Lynch to make it 3-0. So the out recorded. One away.
Now batting the right fielder, number 24, Dita Porterfield.
That brings us to Dita Porterfield, the Lady Green Jay right fielder. She drops a bunt. Boy, it's a beauty. Pfeiffer delivers it to Wilson on first, but Porterfield beats the throw. Still just one out. As things are coming to life for the Green Jay offense, if they have been just held to one run through 6 innings. The pitch swung on and missed by Reagan Stewart, the second baseman. And a foul ball. The 0-2 pitch coming from Holsey with 2 runners on. The off speed is high and misses for a ball to go 1-2. Moss slinging it down to Pfeiffer at first base, making sure Porterfield doesn't drift too far off. That over to Crook. She steps on the bag to get the force there. Can't complete the double play as Pfeiffer couldn't dig it out. 2 away.
Now batting the catcher, number 25, Madison Solis.
I am going to attempt to go down to the field and speak with the winning coach in this game. As it does not appear to be a run rule game like we've had here on a number of occasions in the tournament.
Pinch hitting now for the Green Jays, number 22, Addison Mogren.
Addison Mogren will pinch hit with 2 outs and 2 runners on for the Lady Green Jays. chasing the foul ball, but it is behind the netting, so no catch will be made. Hit out to left field. Natalie Faulkner comes in to make a nice catch. Let's step aside. This is the Game Time Sports Network.
Walters State, our story is focused on student success. We're dedicated to creating an environment where our students can thrive, both in and outside of the classroom. So, what do you want to study? Pick a program. We've got over 150 of them. Some are transfer programs that prepare you to transition to a 4-year school after you graduate. We also have regionally and nationally recognized programs that immediately make you career ready. Visit us at ws.edu or give us a call to get started today. Write your story at Walters State.
In 1967, West Tennessee's first community college opened its doors. In the decades since, graduates have made a name for themselves as healthcare professionals, community leaders, business owners, veterans, educators, and so much more. With 3 generations of Jackson State graduates leading the way, the future has never looked brighter for West Tennessee. We are your community college. We are Jackson State.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3. All right, we are back at it. Jay Harper down on the field. Addison Pfeiffer, the batter, and she hits a clean single out to left field to get the inning started for the Lady Hokies. Here is Juliana Simmons, left fielder for from Bria Martin and misses. The runner on first. The pitch now. As Pfeiffer stumbles back. Head coach Keith Trio Pfeiffer off the back, swung on and hit right back to Martin. Safe at second. Williams at second base. Not able to get to the bag in time. So things getting interesting here. Nobody out. As the Lady Green Jays up by 3 here in the inning of the left. This Southwest Tennessee team can come back to tie or potentially go ahead. The tying run at the plate. This is the pitch at the plate. Again, the tying run with nobody out at the plate. Fouled out of play. An 0-2 count. The pitch is low to go 1-2. deck is the third baseman, Bella Crook. Missing low. That evens the count at 2-2. Martin winds up, delivers. Down low. We have a full count. A ball away from bringing the go-ahead, the winning run to the plate. And that's what we have with Bella Crook coming up to the plate. The Lady Salukis in a big way here in the last. Crook, the winning run at the plate. And first pitch ball. A little meeting in the circle real quick. Bella Crook certainly has home run power. On dramatic here. There's a strike. So I'm standing next to the loudest person in the park. Some enthusiastic teammates here for Jackson State. Look out. Crook. Oh, stopped by Keely Williams. Pfeiffer scores. Run is out at the plate. But it is 3-2 now. Looking for a pitch runner for Crook. So Bella Crook putting the bat on the ball and making this a 3-2 ball game. Stephanie Johnson, the pinch hitter. Or pardon me, pinch for Crook at second base. She, the tying run at second, still just one out here. As Carla Riddick comes to the plate for the Lady Salukis. One out. Drilled into the dirt. Reagan Stewart fields it, steps on the bag for the second out. The tying run, however, Stephanie Johnson, she moves over to third base.
All right, looks like we temporarily lost Jay here. So right now we have a 1-ball, 2-strike count on the batter, Farrah Gomez. The delivery hit the third, over the first, in time, and that's your ball game, 3-2, as the Green Jays take this game 3-2, and they will move on, do the Green Jays, to play Monday tomorrow at 10 a.m. So congratulations to the Jackson State Green Jays. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the next game. Might get bumped up to 2:45. We'll find out. Volunteer State and Dyersburg coming up. We'll let you know as we get going.
All right. Okay. All right. All right. Here we go. I think we're good to go here. All right. We are with Coach Barcroft. We're trying to work around the groundskeepers here. We won't keep you long, Coach. I know, man, that got a little more exciting than you had hoped, right?
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I mean, you got to hand it to this Saluki team, though, man.
Yeah.
They don't give up.
No, they don't. They don't. They fight back hard. I mean, they're good at what they do, and that's staying in ball games by their bats and making people make mistakes and trying to execute when people do make mistakes. I mean, they do a good job.
Now, Bria Martin, boy, you came in, you brought her in, and she did the job for you.
Yeah. Bria's great. I mean, every time she gets on the mound, I mean, I know that we have a chance with her on the mound. So, I mean, she's absolutely wonderful. I'm sad that this is her last year, but, I mean, she does a great job.
All right. Well, hey, Coach, you got to live another day.
Yeah, yes, sir.
All right. Congratulations. All right. That's going to wrap us up for this one. Stay tuned. We're back for another game around 3 o'clock. This is the Game Time Sports Network.